Going back to school in the fall is something that directly affects me as a student, my teachers, and our families, because we be the ones exposing ourselves to the COVID-19 pandemic. So, I took to talking to my teachers and a classmate of mine at Park Northwest High School, Mr. Zotter, Crystal Purnell, Principal McFarland, and Mrs. Santana. Mr. Zotter, school-based teacher leader, explained that not all schools would be affected the same by the proposed plan.
Because Parkway is going to be a lot different from another school. We're not King, we're not Frankfurt, we don't have 1,000 people or even 500 people in our school. We've got 300 students.
Crystal, a classmate of mine, expressed her opinion on virtual learning.
No, I don't want to do virtual school because I used to be homeschooled. And even when we did go virtual, like in March, like my attention span was terrible. And I didn't really get the work or help I needed because they would either reply way too late. And it was like no one was like really like available. And yeah, I just don't like virtual school.
Principal McFarland explained the steps you would take if an outbreak were to occur.
If there's a major outbreak, that we would then move to virtual for 14 days and then bring in a Black Doctors Consortium to look at doing a baseline testing that second week and saying who has it, who doesn't. Let's wait for the results and then let's kind of start fresh. That's my thinking. That is not district approved, to be totally frank, but again, it's important to be real and to build respect and trust. And so I don't mind sharing it.
Mrs. Santana, English 4 and seminar teacher, expressed that there is an issue in regard to the family's well-being with students returning to school.
So that is of concern to me because we all have families and we worry about, even if we're asymptomatic, and especially for the young kids who are typically asymptomatic, you know, what if they go home to their grandmother who has a pre-existing condition because mom has to work now and there's no other option. So now you have the family kind of put in, you know, a rough situation of having to make some really tough choices because we've opened school as opposed to going virtually.
Crystal was worried about whether or not you could even trust students to be safe, but Mr. McFarland had an answer for that.
I don't know if you could trust students to like wear a mask, like even going to school. Like maybe they won't wear a mask and like on the bus or something, and then they catch you on the bus.
If we have a plan and it could potentially impact somebody's health for months or forever, and could put people at risk literally, then it's a matter of being absolutely strict with mostly students, but also families and faculty and staff. If I say that we've decided that staff needs to wear face shields and a staff member's not wearing a face shield, that's just as much a problem to me as a student not wearing a mask. So that strictness will go across the board.
At the time of editing this, the district, in lieu of the concerns of parents, teachers, and students, had decided to go fully virtual until November 17th.
Signing off, this has been Denzel Massley, WHYY intern. Thanks for watching.